In this video, I'm going to review pretty much everything that Nike sells for running: socks, underwear, shorts, pants, long sleeve shirts, sneakers, etc. Let's get started. So to begin, I'm going to start with one of my favorite pieces of apparel, which are these camouflage shorts. I love them. I think it's a cool design. You got camo on one side, plain on the other. You got a little bit of camo on the back. There's a nice little zipper here, a zipper pocket where you can put your phone so you're listening to music while you're running. There's some reflectors here so you don't get hit by cars. And one of the cool features is that it has these tight boxer briefs built into the bottom so that you don't have to wear underwear when you go out running. So one of the reasons I like them is because not just do they fit quite well, but just the cool design is it's a little bit flashy, it's a little bit spunky, but not too much. And it may not be in fashion forever, this camouflage style, but it's certainly very cool now. I like these shorts so much that I went and bought another pair in a different color, the green military style color. And if they were still selling the neon ones and the other colors, I probably would have bought those as well. Now, matching that is another one of my favorite items, which is the t-shirt that goes along with it. Dri-FIT t-shirt, which also has some camouflage and some plain elements as well as the reflectors. And I do prefer that to another similar Dri-FIT shirt that they have, which is this one, which has more of a kind of a spider or a tiger style camouflage. It's not quite as cool as this one. And there's also a matching green one that you can buy in the same style. Another one of my favorite items is the long sleeve flash. Now, this is also available in a bright neon color. I got the plain black because it was easier to locate. I love it. It's a mix of kind of a plasticky nylon type material as well as a more soft material. It has a little hole in the sleeve where you can put your thumbs. Now, I don't use that a lot unless it's very cold. I really like the high collar. Now, if you don't want to zip it all the way to the top, you can zip it down a bit. But overall, I just think this is a very cool, elegant design, and it's something that works well in just sort of a general casual fashion sense, not necessarily just something that you would only wear running. And you can see this little emblem here that says Nike Running Division. Let's talk a little bit about Nike running socks. One of the more expensive pairs that you can buy are these. These are the Nike Sparks. You can see that I got the neon green ones. Originally, I bought the white ones because it was pretty hard to locate the neon green. Not a big fan of these socks. The fit is too tight. I had to go a size up, but even going a size up from the normal size that I would get with Nike, it's still too tight. It's uncomfortable to get on. I don't recommend getting these. Instead, my favorite pair of Nike running socks are the cheaper Nike Multipliers. In particular, the neon green ones. I like the flashy look. I think it's pretty cool. It's similar to what you would see in the Korean drama Run On about a Korean star athlete on the track. I also have these in black and I have them in gray. You can get them ankle size, you can get them through size, you can get them whatever size you want. These are my favorite. They fit well, they're easy to get on, they're easy to get off, and they're comfortable while running. They also feel a little less artificial. Whether that's what you're looking for or not, I'm not sure, but it feels a little bit more like a basic cotton pair of socks, but of course they're in the Dri-FIT design. Now, as far as shoes, I have some mixed opinions. So currently what I'm running with are the Nike React Flyknit. Now, design-wise, these are great. It's a little bit flashy if that's what you like. If it's not what you like, then you can go with something like a plain black. Now, as far as these shoes go, they're very comfortable to run in. One of the reasons I upgraded from the Pegasus is that this particular model here is designed more for long distance training rather than speed training, interval training. And but when I first started using them, I was a little bit disappointed because the design of the shoelaces is a bit too tight on the front of your foot. And you do get used to it after a few weeks or a month or so where you don't really notice it. But in the beginning, it's a little bit disappointing, especially because with the newer models of the Pegasus, they've designed this sort of pulley system with the laces. They perfected the lacing system so that it never feels too tight on the front of your foot. Now, as much as I do like these shoes, I do have to say that they're a little bit boring. So there's not really much bounce to it. There's not much character to it. With the Pegasus, I wouldn't say they had much character either, but I would say with the lace design, it was a more perfect creation, the Pegasus, at least the newer versions that you can get. That said, I do like doing fairly long distance, so I'm going to stick with the Flyknit and not go back to the Pegasus, and I'm going to upgrade to a different foam style later on to see if there's a little more bounce in some different running sneakers. Now, next, what we're going to talk about is these running pants. Uh, some cool features here. You have a zipper pocket in the back to put your phone in. You can't really put your phone in the side pockets because they're just going to bounce around too much. There's some zipper at the bottom here where it goes to your ankles on your shoes. Now, overall, I'd say the pants are okay. To be honest, if you're ignoring the brand, really, my running pants from Eddie Bauer that cost only $50 probably are a better build than these particular Nike ones. And I think one of the reasons is just that the Nike ones are designed to be very thin. Now, I guess that makes sense if you're in very hot weather, but if you're in very hot weather, you're probably going to run with shorts anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like I'm in the tropics right now, I'm not going to run in pants whatsoever. Now, one of the advantages of running with pants is that you don't get as itchy. So if there's dust on the road or something like that, that's not going to interfere. You're not going to need to scratch yourself while you're running. But overall, I'd say the pants they're okay. There's no big complaints, but I'd just say that they could probably have been built better. Now, I also have this cool skeleton Dri-FIT shirt. It almost looks like you can see the spine in the back. So design wise, it's kind of cool. It's sort of this light brown. There's a little bit of an aggressive angle here on the front design. So I'd say, yeah, this is a nice shirt. Nothing particularly exceptional about it though. Another pair of shorts I have are these ones. Now, this model is a little bit cheaper than most of the Run Division ones that I do buy, but a little bit of a cool design here with the check mark. The pocket at the back is a little bit different from most Run Design ones in that it doesn't have a zipper. It has this little buckle thing. Um, Now, one of the advantages of this is that it's easier to get your phone in, but it also feels a little less secure. And that's probably one of the reasons that this pair is a little bit cheaper than the other ones. It's just a little bit of a cheaper build quality, even though there are some advantages in terms of easily getting your phone in and out of the back. And the side design's a little bit different too, where the front juts out a little bit more than the back. So these are an okay pair of shorts. I actually got two pair because Nike accidentally sent me two pairs instead of one, even though I only paid for one. Next up is the first pair of running division shorts that I bought from Nike, which is this pair. They're kind of a cool color with sort of a black, purplish, maroonish style. There's a reflector along the side here, reflector for the Nike check mark. There's a zipper pocket in the back to put your cell phone. There's also a little indent here where you could put something like a towel to wipe the sweat off your face. Overall, I think it's pretty cool design. Now they're a bit short, like most of the Nike running shorts, which means you may get a little too much attention from people at times, which I definitely did when I was wearing these. Now maybe you like that attention, so that's fine. But one thing I was disappointed in was that the seam here ripped a bit. Now, it can easily be repaired because it's right on the seam. It didn't rip in the middle of the fabric, but when you're paying a premium price for running shorts, you probably wouldn't expect that to happen so soon. So, cool for design, but functionality a little bit problematic. Another pair of shorts is these light blue ones. Now, I'm not a big fan of the logo they went with here, this lowercase Nike font. The design is okay. It kind of has this sort of biological feel to it. The back has a nice secure pocket with a zipper to put your phone, which feels very secure in this particular model, which is nice. Reflectors are nice. But I would say that one of the reasons I wouldn't recommend buying these is that there's no underwear built into them. So especially when you're running in hot weather, you're going to change a lot. You're going to wash these a lot. So why need to have a separate pair of underwear to run in them? Unless you're going to run in them multiple times in a week, which I don't generally, especially now when I'm in the tropics. Now, another item I have is this light blue running shirt, which is fine. It looks cool. It's dry fit. No complaints. Nothing stellar to say about it either. The last item I have here is some Nike underwear. Now, as far as I'm aware, there are no specific pairs of underwear that are designed for running specifically. So I bought this Dri-FIT pair. I paid a little bit of a premium price for them, and they're not always easy to locate in the right size. Now, I don't have any serious complaints about it. It's good. It's an athletic material, but I would say that my preference would go to something like Sax, which seems to have the superior pouch design structurally. So I'm not too excited about buying another pair of Nike underwear, especially because they don't have anything specifically designed for running.